And would you look at that? We are now live with a brand new shiny hunt that, all being well, will hopefully go a little bit better than the last few. Synesty, unfortunately, was not very effective last night because that boy is so damn small. But we are here, we are back, and we are hunting the chunky ZANGOOSE. So with any luck, this should seem a decent bit easier. Should be a lot easier than what Synesty was, and most certainly what Rufflet was. But you know what, we still got a shiny yesterday, we got our Swablu, so I'm still pretty happy with that, but we're going to get stuck right in now and continue our picnic shiny hunting. I've already found myself in the area, so it's just time to beat some boys up. No, don't beat him up, dude. Oh, you know what, I'm gonna put that counter back to 0. Off to a swimming start already. Right, I need to somewhat be awake. There are some small Pokemon afoot that might accidentally find themselves in the path of my Ampharos' wrath. But we're here. We need to knock out 60 boys as usual. So we're getting stuck in, quite literally. And then from there, we just need to start picnic resetting, which is going to be so much easier because these boys are so damn chunky. So much more chunky. Right, I need to be careful here. There we go. Mastery, 10 out of 10. Right, let's recall you, just to be safe. But yeah, I don't really know what resets to change yet. I assume knocking out different Pokemon does. So yeah, I want to stay away from that as much as possible, if we can help it. Because that would make life so much easier. Right, as long as I just recall him after every single battle, we should be okay. Right, get away, evolution of the chunk that I haven't caught yet, because you look like an abomination. Well, see, I really wish the chunk just stayed as a 1-stage. He's such a good boy. They should have just given him more stats and kept him as a 1-stage. I would have been happy with that. That would have been good. But I have realized that I might have been ruining myself for the past while. Because for whatever reason, YouTube Studio completely removed all the tags from all my live streams. So I might have been getting any promotion on the algorithm at all over the last few weeks. Which is, it's not exactly what you want now, is it? We're over a third of the way through, so this is going pretty quickly. This is a case of doing our resets. I think it does help that these guys are so chunky. It just means that they get the majority of the spawns. And they're a lot easier to see. Right, keep going, buddy. Yeah, you do you. You're absolutely flying through them. Things you love to see. That's us up to 30 already, so we're halfway there. And we're just having a good time. Beating up some good Zangooses. So as long as we don't beat anything up that isn't a Zangoose, we should be okay. And as long as the Zangoose doesn't come to beat us up, that would also be good. But yeah, I always get like 62 just in case, because I am a bit terrible at counting. So you know how it goes. You know how it goes. We're approaching 40, so we're nearly there already. But this, of course, this will give us the best odds. 1 in 1,365. And you've just completely missed the target there, good sir. There you go. If this was Star Wars, you would have not stayed on target. It'll be cool to see if we get Chunky Boy this time. Our Swablu was substantially no, you don't fight anyone else you're not meant to. Also, you don't... the game lagged a little bit. No! I think this shouldn't reset the chain. As far as where it doesn't reset the chain. Because we're still defeating it in combat. But you know what, just in case we won't count this one. Joke's on you, buddy. Wait, there he is already? What? 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 I haven't even done the picnics yet! Oh my god, we are 8 minutes. What the hell? No, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't worry, we're gonna go into battle just in case. What the hell, game? I've only been live for 8 minutes. Why do you hate me? What the absolute what? Okay, we might need to do another shiny hunt. Or we might just try to get 2 Zangooses, because why not? Oh my jeez. I hadn't even reached full odds. That's probably like 1 in like 1,500 maybe? Jeez. Well, that's a clip. That's a clip right there indeed. Just don't kill him. That would most certainly put a dampener on things. So we're just gonna throw Pokeballs because we don't have full swipe, and I don't really want to risk it. This has ruined my life. This has ruined my life. Well, if anything, that confirms that going into a normal battle doesn't reset the counter, or it doesn't reset the odds even, should I say? What the? Seriously? Like, what? I don't even know what to say right now. I honestly don't know what to say. I think it does highlight that I do need to get full swipe. That would make life easier. But on the bright side, at least this is keeping the stream going a bit longer. Oh dear. So yeah, that's pretty funny. That was But see, that's the thing. Once the Pokemon is actually of a substantial size that you can actually see, it makes life so much easier. And there we go, we've already got... Oh, why are you turning... Ampharos knows he done good. That was so quick. What the hell? You've just completely ruined my stream. If anything, I think this is reparations for how bad our shiny luck has been recently. This is so funny. What the... You're going in the stream shiny box, my friend. You're going in the stream shiny box, my friend. I've lost the stream. Oh, I've been given more boxes. That's nice. Here we go. Stream shinies. So we've gotten we've gotten 1 shiny each day. So we got the Swablu, was what I thought was going to be the quickest run in quite a while. It took 18 resets. We didn't even need to get to the resets to get Zangoose. So yeah, that's pretty funny. You know what? I might actually just put that as like an entire clip. I might just make like an 8-minute video and just make that the clip. Because that'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. I really don't know what to do at this stage. Like, do we just use this amazing shiny luck that we've got and go try to do a different hunt? or confusion. I honestly can't. I'm gonna need a minute to recover after that because that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Honestly, what is my luck? It's just pure pain for like hours and hours and hours on end, and then we get the Zangoose immediately. Um, yeah, you have a little snooze, buddy. You've done your job. You've done your job. Um, I mean, should we just end the stream and start a playthrough, or should we keep going and hope we get another one, and that'll be even funnier? I see. You know what? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna keep going. I don't know if catching the Pokemon resets the chain, even though you know he is the same Pokemon. But if anything, this will be good research. And like I say, I am gonna make a video on tips for doing shiny picnic hunts because I don't think anyone's really covered. I don't think anyone's really covered the discrepancy you can get depending on what type of Pokemon you're going for, what the route is in terms of the route size. If there's any prevailing weather effects that may make it more difficult to see Pokemon, like the sandstorms in the deserts. So, yeah. This was fun. I mean, we'll keep going for now, shall we? But I mean, honestly, the speed that I've gotten these in makes me feel like I've missed so many shinies before. I feel like we definitely missed the Sinistee shiny. If we got this guy so quickly, I feel like we've missed the Sinistee shiny. But like I say, I don't know if me catching the other Zangoose is going to reset the chain. But you know what? We'll keep it going just in case we have an even funnier clip. Just in case we get an even funnier clip. But you know, we'll kill these three just to make sure that we definitely have KO'd all the ones we need to. And that'll bring us up to about 62, so that should be fine. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with myself now. Oh, that's so funny. 8 minutes. Yeah, that definitely has to be a clip. That needs to be a clip. That needs to be a video. I am going to be doing a lot more VOD style videos because I feel like I need to start promoting those because the shorts do get a lot of views, some subs. But I mean, at the end of the day, if this is something we are going to do long term, there's not really that much revenue and stuff in shorts. So yeah, we'll probably do some VODs too. Okay. Well, on the bright side, this reset is so much easier. So I actually need to switch. I need to switch her counter. And this will be the second reset, I believe. So yeah, I really don't know if we should just switch Pokemon. Or if we should try our luck trying to get a second Shiny ZANGOOSE, because that would be pretty funny. But yeah, that was insanely quick. That was insanely quick, people. I mean, we might just reset the spawns and try to go for something else. But yeah, this is what I mean. There are definitely benefits to think about the type of Pokemon you're going after, the type of route. Like I say, this is very condensed, and there don't seem to be many other species of Pokemon spawning. if you do get a route where there are a lot of spawns, you can find yourself not getting as many mass outbreak spawns as you really should, which will of course slow down your checks. On the bright side, this route is really easy. Everything just seems to be spawning around me fairly consistently. But yeah, we'll maybe go to like 15, just because these ones are really quick. And if we don't get one, then we'll just reset the spawns and go for something else. But damn, was that quick. Oh yeah, I might actually just put that as a full vol, just a full clip. Just in case people, just in case people don't believe us. Just in case people don't believe it. But I mean, yeah, we done the intro, we talked a little bit, and then we only eventually got into knocking them out. So I want to say that was about 6 minutes in total, which is absolutely crazy. That certainly makes a clickbaity as hell VOD right there. But yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. On the bright side, like, it also gives me minimum work for editing. I can post that straight away. Just cut the clip down just a little bit, and then good to go. Things you love to see. Now, if only all of the spawns for this were like this. Because these guys, they're nice and big. You can see them. You can see them clearly. The coloring is very different from the shiny form. You know what? This is actually so funny because I wasn't even sure I was going to go live and do this. I thought I was going to hold off until later. Oh, but I'm so glad I did because that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, yeah, that is definitely my quickest shiny ever. I feel like Swaplu's the second, and then probably our Muda Hatching back in Sword and Shield was also pretty quick. But it really does show that this is the preferred method. Like, the speed that you can get them through picnic resets is crazy. And the funny thing is, we weren't even on our picnic resets yet. We had only knocked out a few. Honestly, that's crazy. That was crazy. So yeah, if anyone has any dispersions about picnic hunting, you really shouldn't, because you might just get horrendously lucky, and for that to happen, which is exactly what did. But I really hope there aren't any issues with YouTube today, because I did post a short, but even though it's processed, it doesn't seem to have posted anywhere yet. So hopefully, if I do put up a video, it won't just completely disappear and leave. But you know what? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I think we'll just post a full-on edited clip, just in case no one believes it. That's probably a good idea, right? But yeah, we'll get to about 15 resets, so if we don't see anything by then, we'll go on to something else. But it would be funny if we could get another shiny horrendously quickly. That'd be funny. That'd be. But like I say, may I remind you, this is without the shiny charm. This is without the 3x damage boost. This is just early game standard picnic resets. And we got the shiny. And if I find another one, I will actually cry. I don't know what Terra type I want to make my blue Zangoose. I would say water, but I don't believe he really learns any water moves really. Could do he's bound to learn like Ice Punch or something surely. But I'm just keeping my shinies in the shiny box for now, because I do want to fully EV them, and once we're in game, get bottle caps to trim their EVs. But yeah, you know what? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Big yawn. Yeah, you think getting a shiny that quickly would have revitalized me, but apparently not. Apparently he's just as sleepy as always. So yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit torn because I feel like if I end the stream, YouTube will just absolutely ruin my promotion for the next while. So I might just reset the hunts and do something else. But yeah, I feel like I need to go for something else. It would be cool if the Viper spawned in as a hunt. That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we're just gonna go to 15. Just why not? And then if we don't get anything, we'll just we'll change the spawns. We'll go for something else. Let me just quickly see if there is anything of interest. Oh, there's Psyduck. And I don't think he's gonna be in the river. I think he'll just be beside it, so we won't be penalized because we don't have the swimming crowd on yet. I could go for Psyduck because at least it's a shiny that looks substantially different than its normal form, so that would be another one that would be very easy to spot. The Bulby boy, it could be an option. I don't really want a Scatterbug. No offense, Scatterbug. But you know what? It would be good to do Psyduck because we were originally going to do Psyduck, and then by the time I went to do him, the spawns reset. But yeah, we'll go to like 15. If not, we'll just reset the counters and we'll take it from there. I mean, quite frankly, I don't believe we're going to get the Psyduck quicker than we got the Zangoose today. I don't believe we're going to get him quicker. If we do get him quicker, I will actually freak out. But yeah, just to show I have no active effects, I haven't completed Pokedex. And I didn't even knock out all 60, so that was maybe like 1 in 2,000 odds. Or 1 in 1,500, something. I can't remember the odds for 30 knockouts. Oh, that was honestly crazy. I'll need to get the Psyduck sprite up so I can switch the screen about. You're just a red boy sleeping under the tree. Honestly, so funny. Things you love to see. So yeah, we'll probably switch to Psyduck. We'll switch to Psyduck. Well, we're just gonna give this like 2 more resets just to see if we can get a second one. I feel like this will completely curse my odds for getting Psyduck. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better route to do this on. And on the bright side, plenty of clips to make the vault with, just explaining the best way to do shiny hunts. No, don't kill it. No, don't kill anyone. Come back. What are you doing, buddy? So yeah, we'll do one more reset after this, and if not, we'll go fly over to Psyduck. But see what I mean? Because there's that group of other Pokemon spawning that's really affected by spawns here. So it is certainly something to bear in mind once you're doing your own shiny hunts. We'll do the last one, then we'll go see a Psyduck about a thing. I will probably just send you all back to the stream starting screen so I can reset the hunt on the screen, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, it was a little wishful thinking to believe I could get second Zangoose shiny. I was really expecting to follow that up with something like, but not possible, just as I find one, but no, apparently not. So yeah, I'm going to mute myself up. I will send you back to the stream starting soon screen. I'll get all my visuals on the screen reset, I'll get the counters reset, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. I literally just realized I can't do that without tapping over the screen, so I'll just do it here now, actually. I'll just do that here now. Oh well, he thought he had a big brain, but apparently he doesn't. Wait, do I have a shiny Psyduck GIF? I might need to find a shiny Psyduck GIF. I might need to find a shiny Sablu or a Psyduck GIF. Let me just reposition my boy. Lock him in place. I will quickly Google to see if I can get a shiny Psyduck GIF. I'll see the things I do for you guys. The things I do for you guys. I found my shiny Psyduck GIF. Oh no, he's completely askew. There we go. That's all good. So I just need to reset my counters. I'll be with you guys very shortly. And then we'll start the fun. Oh no, he's went too far. He's went into the minuses. It's like my bank account. Hey, Dabby dude, how's it going? You've joined at the perfect time because we actually got the Zangoose within, I want to say, 8 minutes of being live. So now we have moved on to Psyduck just to give you guys something else to watch. So we're gonna fly over to the Psyduck here. Where is he on the map? Have I lost the Psyduck? I've potentially lost the Psyduck. Oh, here he is, here he is, here he is. So yeah, we got that guy shockingly quickly. Oh, I really hope you're not in the river, because I won't be able to catch you if you're in the river. Because I don't have the swimmy crowd on yet. Right, I need to... have I not marked you on the map? There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me being stupid, but I feel like every time I mark something on the map, it resets itself. So I don't know if that is a legitimate glitch, or else I'm just so absent-minded. I completely forget to do something that I was literally trying to do a second ago. But would you look at that, second shiny hunt of the day. I think you loved it. Oh, he's got to be in the river, isn't he? No, please don't be in the river. Oh, he's in the river. No. Okay, we might need to reset the spawns and go for something else. Because unfortunately my Cryodon does this. Because I'm still early game. But I think that is something to consider if you're early game shiny hunting, is the fact that a lot of locations will be off limits. Just simply because a lot of the spawns are around the coast and the sea. So yeah, we're going to have to reset the spawns and go for something else. Oh, you're going for a Noibat? That's a pretty cool shiny. I hope it goes well for you. Yeah, it probably doesn't help me saying that we've caught that shiny in like 8 minutes, does it? But yeah, I hope it's going well for you, dude. I am just going to quickly I'm just going to quickly skip across to the next day. Hopefully this doesn't show any information on my screen, and it shouldn't. I don't believe it does. There we go. That should reset my outbreaks. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna have to go for something else now. Right. Let's see what options we've got. Oh, we've got Rookidee. That would actually be quite cool. Buzel, he's in the water. Can't get him. Combee. I don't want to risk it being a male Combee and it being completely useless. We could go for Rookidee. There's some ones I haven't encountered here. They're in the more sort of high-leveled part of the map, so that might be a bit difficult at the moment. Bronzong. Yeah, he's a pretty cool shiny, but that sounds like effort. This is the one I want. I really want Skrelp. But unfortunately, I haven't beaten enough of the Titans yet. I really need to do that. But at the same time, I like to promote early game shiny hunting to show you that it is indeed possible. You've got 2 shinies already, of which were full odds. That is actually crazy. That is actually crazy. I mean, for the Zangoose we got momentarily ago, I feel like we got about 30 KOs, so he was probably only about 1 in 1500 odds, and he pretty much spawned immediately. So yeah, this game definitely seems to be the one for shiny hunting. It really does seem to be the one. Let me quickly look up the shiny Rookidee, because I'm not 100% sure. Rookidee shiny. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's a shiny that looks completely different from the regular one, so that should be very easy to spot. Let me just get a gift for you guys, so you can see his beautiful face on the screen. Do I not have a high quality version? Has Google betrayed me? I think Google might have betrayed me. Seriously, Shiny Hunters doesn't have Rookidee? I'm just gonna have to get a very boring still image to update the screen with. How boring. Oh. One second, guys. I'll be with you in 1 minute just as we update the Psyduck. I would have really liked to have went for Psyduck, especially as it's an easy shiny, because he looks completely different. Looks completely different than his standard form. But there we go, we've updated Rookidee at the screen. We've got everything we need. Our Ampharos is still head of the party, still got a lot of HP. I don't believe I've updated the map because I'm a simpleton. Nope, I haven't updated the map. There we go. You found your first shiny in the very first outbreak. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy, dude. Wait, you got Swablu was my first shiny. That's actually crazy. But yeah, we got Swablu pretty quickly. I will say he was within 30 minutes. We did have to reset a few picnics, but he was only like 18 picnics in. Why did you look shiny for a minute, Mike? Don't fill me with hope. But no, that's crazy. My first shiny was Swablu too in this game. So, GG's. Great minds obviously get shinies alike. Have we spawned the wrong side of the river? Can I get across the river? Oh, no, go away. I think we can get across. I think we've. Oh, there we go. There's a little embankment. That makes life easier. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's time to knock out some Rookidees, and hopefully not get it out anything else. Right, Rookidees, where are you guys? Let's go. But you know what? I'm actually really happy with getting the Zangoose that quickly. It doesn't really make for the best stream because we've now had to reset and do something completely different. But there's a Rookidee. But oh, these guys are so small. I'm actually gonna need to concentrate. Oh, this is not a good shiny to go for. This is not a good shiny to go for at all. I could so easily miss this. Why does he have to be such a small boy? Okay, well this is the one that's definitely gonna take me about... Why, dude? Why? I think the thing that's really annoying about this is no one's confirmed what resets the chain yet, so every time I encounter a different Pokemon, I'm just assuming it resets the chain. But I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. So if anyone could confirm or deny that for me, that would be lovely. And I've accidentally thrown... Oh, my brain's not in it now. Yes, I've had the exact same issue. So I was hunting Rufflet in the deserts, which, FYI, never shiny hunt anything in the desert because... Well, a few reasons. The spawns are so far apart and the rendering is so bad in the desert that you get right up to everything for them to actually spawn. There are random sandstorms that completely obscure your vision. I was going for Rufflet, whose shiny is pretty much the same color as the sand. So, yeah, that was pain. That was pain. But yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Like, there was a pile of circumstances there with the whatever way the light was bouncing off the Rufflet, it looked like it was a shiny. But, sadly not. Sadly not. And then we moved on to Sinistee last night, which yet again is an absolutely tiny shiny. Well, it's a tiny Pokemon in general, which did not make our lives very much fun. We had to call it a day in the end, and we didn't get him. But hopefully, with any luck, with any luck, we can make this a back-to-back shiny stream. We got the Zangoose horrendously quickly, and hopefully we'll be able to get a Rookidee. But yeah, it would help if he was a bit bigger. Please don't take that out of context. Please don't take that out of context. But yeah, we're trying to get to 60 knockouts. That'll give us the best odds. And then we just need to pick the resets and try not to miss these tiny men. So you heard that Outbreak Pokemon and normal spawns interact separately. So after the 60 KOs, it doesn't matter what you encounter, you'll still have a full boost. That makes sense to me, because it was a similar system in Sword and Shield for the knockout methods. Whereas if you did encounter a different Pokemon, it didn't reset it. So it would make sense. I would like someone to 100% confirm it. But, oh no, I've accidentally for the Pokemon. No. We'll just say the chain's still going. We'll just say the chain's still going. I mean, if that is the case, there are so many shiny hunts where I've just had cursed luck then. Because there's so many times where I've assumed that that's reset the chain, and then I've been sitting there for hours on end, haven't found anything, and then I've just blamed that on saying, oh, well, it's obviously broken the chain. But if that's not the case, and I've had the best odds all that time, what has my luck been on those days? But, see, this is the issue. I feel like once the Pokemon you're hunting is larger, because it is larger, this could be complete, absolute nonsense. But because it's larger and obviously it takes more power to render in and all that, I feel like you get more consistent spawns of the single outbreak Pokemon. I feel like once you're going for a smaller Pokemon, you get a lot more random spawns all around you. Like once I was hunting Zangoose at the start of the stream, like Zangoose was pretty much the only thing that was spawning in. Mainly because, potentially because he's such a chunky boy. I mean, it makes sense in my brain. I don't know if it's, don't know if it's 100% true, but it makes sense. But like, it was the same for Swablu. Obviously, like he's quite a big, big model. Can you stop chasing me, please, Psyduck? You're really not helping. If you wanted to be in the shiny hunt, you should have not been in the lake, in the river earlier. But yeah, unfortunately, we're going for yet again one of the smallest Pokemon we could go for. So yeah, this is gonna be pain. This will be pain. But we are currently... If it hasn't reset the chain, then we're probably on about like 40 odd knockouts now. But you know what? I want to just keep going all the way to 60 from starting fresh anyway, just to be safe. I mean, like I say, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if we don't get the shiny here because we already got one at the start of the stream. So, you know, we've already got our shiny for the day. You can't be too greedy, can you? You're quite close to that bronze song, so I'm just gonna leave you be, buddy. Or Bronzor even. Right, don't fight anyone else, thank you. But yeah, it would be good if people could research it a bit further, just to see what resets the spawn or resets the chain. Because there are circumstances where I've walked too far across trying to get Pokemon to render in, and it's accidentally put me in the next route, and I don't know if that resets the chain or not. So it would be go away, Bronzor, you're getting in the way. So yeah, that would be quite good to know if it does reset it or not. But I definitely feel like the size of Pokemon, the type of route that you're hunting on, the other spawns around you are certainly things you should be considering once doing a shiny hunt. Because the speed that I was able to do the resets for on... The speeds I was able to do the resets for Zangoose were like... I would say maybe 3 times quicker than Sinistea, just because I was so worried about missing it that I was double checking every single Pokemon. Artifacts. I really need to get better with my buttons, I really do. I really do. Oh, you're not counting the chaos? Yeah, that would probably be a good idea too. That could work. I mean, I've access to a counter on stream, so I might as well. And plus, it keeps me right because I'm pretty scatterbrained. We'll just say that. And plus, I feel like my screen would be very empty if we if we didn't have the huge counters. First made a very suspicious noise there, like he was trying to fight someone else. I don't believe he did, so it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna need to be very tuned in for the shiny. Like, I really want to know the explanation of why they didn't include the shiny noise. Because that would make everyone's life so much easier. Maybe if enough of us complain, they'll eventually patch in the shiny noise. Because that would be good. Because at this point, I definitely feel like I've missed a few shinies. But on the bright side, even though he is a small boy, his shiny couldn't be more different than his regular form. So though it'll be a bit of a pain trying to see them all, because they do sort of blend into the shrubbery. At least once we do see them, we'll be able to spot a lot easier if they are shiny or not. Why did I think you were why did I think you were a Rookidee for a second? Ah, here we go. We're closing in. We're closing in. I mean, if it hasn't reset the encounters, we're definitely there. But just to be safe, we'll just keep beating the boys up. I know Psyduck doesn't engage in battle, but it still makes me really nervous once he runs towards me. It does make me really nervous. No, come back up first. I need to keep remembering to update Nightbots, because it keeps asking condescendingly what we think the first shiny I'll catch will be, once we already know that. See, this is better. Why can't you all just spawn like this? If you all spawn together like this, that would make our job so much easier, so much quicker. But instead, you decide to spawn halfway across the map from each other. Another Rookidee. But it probably doesn't help the fact that it's raining here, so the already choppy FPS is going to be even more choppy. Which really doesn't help us spot boys, does it? Oh, a little stutter, love to see it. Oh, see this. I really wish they just kept this game in development for a few more months just to make it a bit more optimized. Because it honestly runs like dog. Right, that's definitely all our boys defeated. So I'll do a quick run around just to make sure none are secretly shiny. Because we got our Zangoose before even needing to reset them. But no shiny Rookidee. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna this is gonna have to be a standing stream. I need to get closer to the screen with these guys because they are pretty small, and I don't really want to risk missing them whilst in my seated position. But yeah, they're definitely not shiny. It doesn't help that the shiny electric bird, the new electric bird spawns here, because I could completely see myself confusing him for a shiny Rookidee out of the corner of my eye. But I'm just gonna switch my counter over to the resets. This will be reset number 1. I'm gonna take a nice stand now. Ugh, there we go. Right. Oh, it's time to hunt some Rookidees. Wait, that's not... Oh. I thought that was Sinisty for a minute mocking me after the field hunt last time. But no, it was a Magnemite. But like, see what I mean? Like, at this stage for the Zangooses, I would have looked around and seen them all by now. But because the Rookidees are so small, they just seem to render in, like, less reliably than the bigger Pokemon. So yeah, this one might take a bit longer. I feel like my eyes are already starting to glaze over, so that's good. That's good. Why have you all just spawned out of nowhere now? Oh, the spawns are honestly so cursed sometimes. You either get everything spawning at once, or else you have to run around for like a solid 10 minutes to get them in. Slightly annoying. Slightly annoying. Okay, reset 2. No, no shinies just yet. But I mean, what were we expecting, really? We've already got our shiny for the day, so I mean, I wouldn't be upset if we didn't get Rookidee here. Oh, a shiny one of you boys would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Shiny Venonats? Yeah, I would take that. But so far I haven't found a shiny of a Pokemon that I haven't KO'd. That made so much more sense in my brain. By that I mean, whilst I've been hunting and doing KO picnic resets, I haven't found anything else shiny at the same time. Unfortunately, because that really would have made the Sinisty and the Rufflet hunt a little bit more bearable if we actually found a shiny. But yet again, these guys just aren't spawning in. I feel like it feels like the larger Pokemon get priority or something. I don't know. There's something weird with it. There's little Koala. I don't really want him. But thankfully, unlike Rufflet, Rookidee doesn't seem to want to fly 52 feet into the air. Because that was a real issue with Rufflet. He just did not want to stay in the same place. But see what I mean? There's just a pile of electric birds that are also the same coloring as Rookidee. So that's not good. Right, I got like no spawns that time. Come on, game, give me spawns, please. I'll try to centralize myself a bit more within the outbreak. I don't think it really matters that Marl is absolutely sprinting at me. Okay, yeah, no shit. But yeah, hopefully this will be a nice chill one. We've got the next few hours anyway. We've got like 2 hours to be able to find this guy before having to go back to work. So with any luck, we have some good luck. Wait, I've never actually seen a I've never actually seen you. Ah, don't jump at me. I've never actually seen Spidops spawn in the wild like that. That was pretty cool. It wouldn't be so cool if he reset my chain by accident. But I would actually I would take a shiny Murkrow. That'd be pretty cool. I feel like I want to do like almost like theme shinies, where I change the Terra type to the color of the shiny. So with Honchkrow being bright pink, we could have made him like a psychic type. That could have been cool. But stay away from these Spidops. But yeah, now these guys decide to spawn in after like a solid few, like a minute or so. Like, who are you trying to help? You're helping no one. Please just spawn once I need you to spawn. But yeah, I'm really trying to figure out the best way to walk around to get all the spawns in. Like, I've tried pivoting on the same spots, just to see if they'll all slowly render in, but that doesn't seem to work. Wow, this FPS is really starting to drop. I would be very curious to get an FPS counter just to see how badly this game does perform. Because as soon as there's any type of prevailing Weller effect, it just like you can see what's happening on the screen. It just doesn't look great. Yeah, it probably doesn't help that every single blade of grass is also moving. That probably doesn't help. But we will be putting a guide together for some tips for shiny picnic hunts. Because although people have covered the method as to how to do it, they haven't really covered the best Pokemon to go for in terms of size, in terms of the route that you're hunting on, Weller effects that could obscure your vision, that could potentially lead you missing a shiny or just taking longer to complete your checks. I can't remember if we put the... No, we didn't put the counter up. There we go. A shiny Murkrow was one of your random full odd shinies. That's pretty cool. I was quite excited for Murkrow and Honchkrow coming back in this game, but I haven't really used them yet. I don't believe I've even found the Dusk Stone yet. So that's maybe why. I wouldn't actually mind the shiny Spidops, that would be cool. Because depending on... I don't believe everyone's gotten a full list of egg moves yet. There seems to be a lot of discrepancy between Bulbapedia, Pokemon DB, and Cerebi. So I don't believe everyone has a full list of eggs moves yet for each Pokemon. But Spidops is one that could potentially be quite interesting competitively with his move Silk Trap. I haven't even seen the shiny for Spidops, so I might look that up to see if it is something we want to try to hunt. There's a spot where the FPS drops are really the worst, not only for moving around but also because of the Pokemon. Yeah. I think the desert is possibly one of the worst because the rendering is just so bad because it's just such a wide open area. Because you get the sandstorm, which takes up most of the screen, the FPS drops are just terrible. But I mean, on the bright side, they seem to have prioritized the actual Pokemon. The only exception is in the towns, like the Pokemon that follow set routes with their owners as they're walking through the town. They look very choppy, but they seem to have prioritized the Pokemon. I don't really have much of a technical knowledge on this sort of thing, if I'm honest. But it seems like they've prioritized them for like rendering in front of everything else. So once there are FPS drops, the spawned in Pokemon aren't really affected by it. So at least they've done it that way. Because if the Pokemon dropped as bad as your character and the surrounding environment drops, that might be a bit pain. for once you're trying to complete your shiny checks. But thankfully the rain is gone. There are a few Cyclosaurs running about, which we might get ruined by. There's a Deerling over there. There was Deerling earlier as an option, but might have been a good idea to go. Oh, there's a Tentacruel, but not a Tentacruel. But yeah, I definitely feel the route that you're hunting on definitely makes a big difference. With this being such a wide open route, the spawns are very far apart. So it's taking me longer to walk around to get all the spawns in to complete the checks, which is obviously slowing me down. And it just, if I'm honest, it just feels like more work. Like the route that we caught Swablu in, all the spawns were pretty much right beside. As soon as you exited the picnic, all the spawns were pretty much right on top of you. Which just made the checks go so much quicker. And that's why we were able to get them within like 30 minutes. But we don't seem to have any shinies here. Oh. But yeah, like I say, just because these Pokemon are so small and so obscured by the grass and everything, I am taking longer to complete the checks than what I would have for a larger Pokemon. Which, you know, that's just that's just painful. A funny thing that I also discovered in regards to picnics is if you're standing too close to a Gimmighoul and you try to put a picnic, it says that you can't put a picnic close to people. So apparently Gimmighoul is being confirmed as an actual person. So that's funny. Yes, yeah, Spidops is he's the boy we saw a second ago. He's this one. Yeah, just in case I was confusing, I have seen him, of course. I just haven't seen the shiny form of him yet. So I would be interested to see what that looks like. I think that's one thing also that puts me off shiny hunting new gen Pokemon, is that there are very few PNGs available from them online. So creating a thumbnail is pain. Because you're just trying to upscale a really bad quality picture that someone's probably taken on their phone. So yeah, it's nice once there's a Pokemon that we have all the resources for to allow us to make somewhat nice looking thumbnails. It would be really funny if we found a shiny Psyduck here. Because we have actually tried to hunt him twice. The first time I got the thumbnail made, I scheduled the stream for a few hours later. And by the time I spawned into the game, the outbreaks had changed, and he was just gone. And then we tried to hunt him earlier after we'd done Zangoose, and he was in the river, which we can't get to yet, because we haven't beaten that many Titans. But like, just think of it this way: I found the Shiny ZANGOOSE within 8 minutes of doing knockouts. That's without the Shiny Boost sandwiches, and that's without having the Shiny Charm. So if you have both of those and you're doing the picnic reset method, it's insane how quickly you'll be able to find shinies that way. It is insane. Like, this really hurts me because honestly, I've always favored breeding in Pokemon. You know, I do quite like setting up competitive Pokemon, so it's usually something I do anyway. But it is a bit painful that this method seems to be so much quicker than the new picnic egg breeding. And I really don't like the fact that I honestly just like the old system. I don't think it needs to change. cycling up and down a route, you get a notification from the NPC that an egg's been found. You know, it's very cut and dry, like you know what you're doing. With the picnic breeding, you know, it's just based on time, so running about doesn't affect how quickly an egg spawns. And also, there's like no set notification for once an egg does come. And then once you do get a few eggs, you have to exit the picnic and then run around and go back to the picnic again. I just feel like it would have been such a good idea as like an addition to the daycare center. Like just giving you the option to hatch eggs anywhere in the wild if you wanted to do it that way instead. But I don't feel like it's a substitution. I feel like it's honestly slowed things down. So I feel going forward, wild hunts are probably going to be my preferred method. Probably going to be the preferred method. Sarah B does have a picture of the shiny Spidops on the website. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, I just mean most of the ones I've seen so far have been just really low quality. They're trying to stretch it to a thumbnail. It's just like, yeah, this is just all pixels now. Stay away, Cyclosaur. I don't want any smoke. But thankfully, I realized that YouTube was completely ruining my live streams because whatever way I reselected the settings to create a new stream, it completely tanked all of my tags and completely removed all of them. So now that we actually have tags again, hopefully we should get a few more. Should be recommended for a few more of you fine folks. But we're still doing the live playthrough. We've only gotten we're only free gym badges in. We've defeated 2 of the Titans. So we'll need to get back to that too. Obviously at the moment I'm just trying to do as many early game shiny hunts as possible just to show that it is in fact a thing and it does in fact work. But we'll need to go back to the actual playthrough because I would quite like to get a few more gym badges, and I feel like I don't want to start something that I don't finish, so I sort of want to complete the game on stream. So I'll need to do that. By the way, you have Pokemon Scarlet, right? Would it be fine if I try out to look if I get it? Oh, do you need like an evolution item for a specific exclusive? Yeah, that's fine, dude. That's fine. Just let me know. Just let me know what it is you need. I probably don't have it at the moment, but I could probably very easily procure one for you. So yeah, let me know, dude. If you do have Discord, probably the best way to get my attention is just to drop it in the Discord. I still need to put a bit of work into it. There's not really not many channels at the moment. I need to add Nightbot integration and all that good stuff. But I'll do that eventually. But we do have like a trade section and stuff like that at the moment. So let me just get the Discord command up for you. But like I say, there's no requirements at all to join if you don't want to. And understandably, I know not everyone uses Discord. But if you need like multiple items or like trades or stuff like that, that's probably the place to do it. But yeah, definitely no shiny on this run either. Wait. Oh, that looked deceiving for a minute. His eyeball was turned to the side and it looked like a different color. Why do I always go for the smallest of Pokemon? This is not a good Pokemon to hunt. Not a good Pokemon to hunt at all. And if I find a shiny Ghastly, I will actually cry because I have about 50 gazillion thousand of them from Pokemon Go. So if a shiny Ghastly comes up, we're just going to ignore it. Because quite frankly, I've seen enough of them at this stage. Quite frankly, you're not impressive anymore, Ghastly. But yeah, we'll be taking all the clips from the streams. We'll put together some sort of vote guide as to the best way to complete these shiny hunts. Because, like I say, people have done the hard work and they've figured out the method, but they haven't really streamlined it as to the quickest and best way to go about it. So I feel like I might do that. That might get a handful of views. But yet again, I say YouTube is promoting my shorts, but absolutely nothing else. But on the bright side, these aren't Pokemon that are aggressive and randomly start scraps. So that makes life easier. Definitely no shinies. No shinies. You don't need any friend code. Yeah, no, that's fine, dude. I just mean if there's like multiple things that you were after, Discord's probably the best place. Because I'm not really, I won't be doing any like trades or anything like that live on stream. So it would need to be after that. That's the only thing really. And a pile of yellow birds that aren't the yellow bird we're looking for. I'll see. I might just keep it as a Rookidee because I feel like once he... Wow, that's a lot of glare. That is a lot of glare. I feel like once he evolves, his shiny is not very impressive at all. I feel like there's a lot of Pokemon to follow that for some reason. Shiny Duskull and Dusclops come to mind. And then they evolve into Dusknoir and he's just pretty much the same color as he normally is. Because why not? Why would you want a fully evolved Pokemon that shiny actually looks nice? Why would you want such a thing? I have no idea. Okay, on the bright side, the spawns seem to be getting a lot better. I don't know if it's maybe because it's approaching daytime or because there's no rain or something, but that makes my life easier. Interesting. Okay, good, you did. I mean, it depends how quickly we can get through these checks. If we do get a shiny soon, then yeah, we can probably do that. But I will be back later. So if you are about towards around 9 p.m. UK time, we might be able to do it then. But I'm only available until about 6 on this current run, and then I need to work for a little bit. But I'll be back afterwards. So if you're about then, you know where to find me. Right here, losing my mind. But we are going to try to get a few more sort of cooperative things going. I do currently only have Scarlet, but once we get Violet, we might do like we might do a playthrough where you guys could join and that type of thing. And we are going to be setting up a Pokemon League at some point, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Plenty of cool rewards and things that you're going to be able to earn for that. But obviously, I need to get post game, get a good Ditto, and breed my team up. But yeah, I've got some good ideas in store for that. That should be fun. Right, it's definitely not shiny. Oh, okay, that'll be about 10 PM for you. That's not too bad then. But yeah, I'm just gonna be continuing my playthrough of trying to get all the gym badges at that time. So yeah, that should be fine, dude. That should be fine. If you just let me know if there's anything you need me to get in game, just let me know beforehand. Right, come on, Rookidee. You know you won't be shiny. Oh wow, a Rookidee that's actually flying. We haven't seen that yet. All these Rookidees being lazy. We know you can fly now. What are you doing? What are you doing? And there's the disappointing evolution to Lechonk. Honestly, I really wish Lechonk just stayed as a 1 stage and they give him like really stacked stats. Because that would be really cool. I'm gonna do a Lechonk only playthrough of Violet once we get up. To be fair, I could just open up a second profile and just do it here. That might actually be the better idea. We could potentially do early route shiny hunting to try to get a shiny Lechonk. And then use that as the playthrough Pokemon. That could be cool. But yeah, after our field, Lechonk style playthrough of Sword and Shield, it would be nice to do the proper Lechonk lock. As intended. Why did that guy look purple for... I know purple's not the shiny, but why did he look purple for a second? Yeah, I think lighting effects are one of the things that ruin you most in shiny hunting. Just because it can make the Pokemon look a little bit different. Can make them look a little bit different. But yeah, naturally the shiny hunt's gotta take a bit longer just because they are so small. We need to get so close to them to confirm or not confirm if they are shiny or not. Oh yeah, 100%. I've seen every single Pokemon. I hadn't seen like all the legendaries and Titan Pokemon, but then I got bored a few nights ago and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna look them up. And some of them quite questionable. I feel like that's the weird thing about this game is it has some of the best Pokemon designs in a while. Skull Villain comes to mind. He's a really cool Pokemon. But at the same time, it has some of the worst and unimaginative Pokemon designs there's ever been. Like, some of them feel like they've been given to the veterans over at Game Freak to design, and others feel like they've been given to a 6-year-old intern. That mouse Pokemon specifically comes to mind that is literally just a face drawn on drawn on paint, pretty much. But you know what? They got Skull Villain right, which I'm so happy with, because being the first grass fire Pokemon, which I feel like we've been asking for absolute years. The fact that he actually turned out cool, and that's a really cool concept, I'm pretty happy with that. I just really wish they put the work into all the other Pokemon. Because yeah, some of them a little bit questionable. Some of them a little bit questionable. But yeah, I assume you're referring to Armarouge and the other boy. Cerulege, I want to say. But you know what, dude? You're keeping me entertained at least. That's good. Yeah, I feel like I sort of ruined myself over the last few streams because YouTube, for some reason, removed all of my tags. So doing Sinistea at like 10 o'clock at night, with it being such a small Pokemon and doing it for hours and hours on end, sort of ruined my sanity. And I don't really have much sanity normally to begin with, so yeah, that it wasn't great. It wasn't really a fun time. But I'm slightly more revitalized this time. We're having a good time, so it's all good. But definitely no shinies. There's some more. I thought that was a Rookidee for a second. There's more Rookidees taking flight. Things you love to see. Yeah, you could potentially get it. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm honest, they look a little bit too Digimon-esque for me. I mean, Cerulege certainly does anyway. But I might get an Armarouge at some stage. He sort of, if anything, he sort of has like Glade vibes. I feel like both of them, just being humanoid Pokemon, will naturally have Glade vibes. Why did you look shiny from a distance? Honestly, I really feel like Game Freak just hates shiny hunters. The fact that they didn't include the shiny sounds or the shiny stars on overworld Pokemon. Like you did it for Legends Arceus. What, did you just run out of all your rendering power to be able to do it for this? You know what, that does, with how bad the FPS gets in this game at times, that one actually surprised me. But yeah, I feel like I would have found so many more shinies if they did include the sound and the effect in the wild. But sadly not. But we're on 18 resets. That was the magic number for Swablu. It's hard to tell how long we've been going for because we were doing the ZANGOOSE before, which we foolishly tried to get a second shiny with, which didn't really pan out. But I mean, we have got 2 shinies in 2 days, so I really can't complain. None of you deerling are shiny. Go away from me. What are you doing? Wasting my spawns. But yeah, I mean, we've gotten 2 shinies in 2 days. We really can't complain here. Yeah, definitely the easiest shinies I've ever got in my life. Minus full odds and random encounters that we weren't hunting for specifically. But yeah, aside from that, easiest shinies I've ever gotten. But so far, no Rookidee. But that certainly was an issue with Rufflet, is he was flying like 52 feet into the sky. So completing all the checks was quite frustrating. Stay away, Psyduck. That's the thing, Psyduck makes me so nervous. Yet again, I know he can't initiate the battle, but it still feels that way. It still feels like he's coming for a scrap. But hopefully people don't think I've completely lost my mind and I'm hunting the wrong Pokemon. Because, as confirmed, we got ZANGOOSE within about 8 minutes of being live. Honestly, this is really starting to strain my eyes. What time is it now? 4:30. We'll probably keep this going for like an hour. See if we can find them. But if not, we'll probably call it a day there, and then we'll just continue our live playthrough of the game later. And I'll just need to remember that YouTube may have completely ruined all my tags and add them back on again. I mean, on the bright side, it helps that it wasn't me. Like, I got like quite a few more views on the first day, and then the next day the views just completely disappeared. So it was obviously just YouTube just failing to keep my tags, even though I said it to. I wouldn't mind the shiny belly bolts. Yet again, he's one of those Pokemon that I'm very decisive on because he looks very cursed. And potentially not very traditional Pokemon design. But at the same time, he's still sort of lovable in a weird way. So, yeah, not 100% sure how I feel about Belly Bolt. Right, it's definitely no shinies. And yes, yet again, I need to update Nightbot to stop condescendingly asking what we think the first shiny will be. Once we've already caught our first shiny. But thankfully, all the shinies have been on stream, so I haven't just randomly came across a shiny that I'll get 0 credit for. So that's good. But yeah, I feel like I'll be a lot more relaxed once the exact rules of the chains are confirmed by someone. Of course, it renders in a trainer all the way over there, but it can't render in my Pokemon spawns consistently. Because that makes sense. Oh, I suddenly ran into Rookidee now. But apparently this won't reset the chain, so that's oh, you know what? I'm just gonna knock him out just in case. I was gonna knock him out just in case. Because at least that's a KO and not running for battle, so that might be... if Tauros could stay away from me, he's looking very suspiciously at me. If you can stop that, good sir, that would be good. But I mean, we knocked out a ZANGOOSE last time, and then we got the shiny, like, 2 minutes later, so, yeah. I don't believe those battles are resetting the chains anyway. Yeah, this Tauros thinks I'm a Matador, so yeah, I'm just gonna reset the chains. Yeah, that seems to be the issue I'm having at the moment, especially with these smaller Pokemon. It's just taking so much effort to go in and check every single one to see if it is shiny. ZANGOOSE was just so much easier because obviously his shiny is quite a bit different than his regular form, and obviously he's a bigger Pokemon, so it just made life so much easier. But yeah, for these smaller Pokemon, it really is pain. I'm gonna quickly look up Bellybolt shiny because I don't think I've. Google. Oh, okay, yeah, Bellybolt shiny is quite good. You know what? Yeah, if there was a... Oh wait, no, that's not the real shiny. Oh, okay, I see now. So he's a different color green, and his smile is got blue instead of yellow on it. Okay, yeah, that's not bad shiny. That's quite cool. That's quite a good one. I cannot remember if I reset the chain. I think I did. I'm just gonna take like a little breather for like a minute or so here, just to recalibrate my eye holes. Wow, look at that! YouTube has finally posted my short that I posted like hours ago. Wow, good job, YouTube. But yeah, we're gonna go back in now. No, we don't want to wash our Cryodon. We do not want to wash our Cryodon. Yet again, almost completely missed him. Almost completely missed him. Had to do a double take. So yeah, if you're gonna shiny hunt, choose chunkier Pokemon. That's all I'm saying. Choose some thick boys. I just realized I have a soundboard for that.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy,
yes.
That's a thick-ass boy!
Like him. You're a thick boy. That would be so much easier if I was hunting you, Venonat. But yeah, I can see what you mean. If you're going for the actual bulb and not for Belly Bolt himself, that would be so hard to check. That would be a pain. Oh look, I've got the next evolution, which I don't know what the shiny looks like. I don't believe you're shiny. It's okay. 2 Google just in case. Just in case he's the form where it starts to get really close to the because I know the final Evo is pretty much the exact same color. Nah, you're not shiny. But I have curiosity, what does Corviscar's shiny look like? Oh, okay, shiny's like white. Oh, okay, that's cool. Just in case, just in case. If anything, it doesn't hurt to be overly paranoid. Well, once it comes to Pokemon shiny hunts, anyway. In the rest of your life, not so much. But Pokemon shiny hunts, that's good. That's the stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start adding. I think I'm gonna bring the playlist back. I've got updated just with songs from the game. But yeah, I think I'll bring that back for shiny hunts, just because it can get a little bit tedious without it. Little bit tedious. But yeah, we're gonna do the reset. But I mean, say if we're getting like 20 spawns per each reset, that's only about 400. So we're still well within odds. We are still well within odds. So, you know, it could take a lot more resets, but hopefully we'll see him soon. Because we've had such a mixed bag of luck. Like, Swablu was almost immediate. Rufflet did not appear on both attempts. Sinistea was just pain. And then Zangoose just appeared immediately without even having to do any resets. So yeah, we do definitely seem to be having a mixed bag of luck here on the shiny hunts. But you're another Rookidee, you're not shiny. You're not shiny either. Oh no. But it feels so inconsistent. Like some resets you get like all your spawns appearing immediately in the same place. And some resets they couldn't be spread farther apart. Like, it is a bit weird. It is a little bit weird. Yeah, we definitely don't have it there. You're probably over odds on this hunt now. Yeah, I mean, how many hours have you been going for? I would say if you're over like an hour and a half, then yeah, you're probably over odds. But yet again, it does really depend how quickly you can do the resets. Because Zangoose being such a chunky boy, we were able to do the resets immediately. But Rookidee being such a small gentleman is taking a good deal longer. And now, you see what I mean? We have a pile of random spawns that aren't pertaining to our outbreak. It just feels so unreliable. It just feels so inconsistent. It's really weird. I feel like Game Freak knows what we're doing and is just mocking us. Rookidee, 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 Rookidee. Not a shiny Rookidee. Just a normal boring Rookidee. Normal boring Rookidee, normal boring Rookidee, normal boring Rookidee. Last one to shiny boy. They do ominously seem to be circling me right now. I don't know if I should be worried about that or not. They're not the most intimidating of Pokemon, but in a big group like that, we might be a little bit worried. We might be a little bit worried. But yeah, I hate to say, if you're 3 to 4 hours in, you're most certainly above odds. You're most certainly above odds. Like I say, the spawns seem to be inconsistent. I feel like I'm getting anywhere between 10 to 15 spawns each time. But yeah, it can be tricky depending on what you're hunting for. It would be really funny if they encoded the roaming form gimme goals that you can't catch to be able to be shiny. That would be pretty funny. Like once you see an NPC with a shiny and it's just complete pain. Not a big yawn. But yeah, 3 to 4 hours, yeah, definitely zero above odds. Like, obviously I know odds aren't guaranteed, and, you know, something that's 1 in 100 could take... It could be immediate, or it could take 5,000 years. But at the same time, once I go really far above odds, I really feel like I've done something wrong. I thought that was a Rookidee in the great distance, but it was a falling leaf. It was a falling leaf or blade of grass or something. Oh no. But yeah, see what I mean? Like if the spawns could be like this every single time, they'll be so much quicker. Was just the fact the spawns are just so unpredictable that you could get like a whole field of Rookidees immediately, or you could just get everything else but Rookidees. It is just pain. And I do apologize, but I've only finally looked at my Twitch chats. Yes, we are live on Twitch and YouTube at the exact same time. And I quite honestly have no idea how to pronounce your name, dude, but hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. I probably should add the functionality to have the chats on the YouTube stream. Just so you all can see what each other are saying. And hopefully not have a fight about what's better, YouTube or Twitch. But hope you're having a good day, dude. Thank you for dropping in over on Twitch. But yeah, I feel like Twitch has also been mad inconsistent recently. Like, once we were doing our shiny hunts in Sword and Shield, we got a lot more viewers than what we were getting for Scarlet and Violet. Which really strikes me as odd. It might just be the case no one was really still doing shiny egg hunts in Sword and Shield towards the end. So maybe we were pushed further up the algorithm. And obviously now a lot more people are going to be streaming Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, it feels a bit odd. It feels a little bit odd. So I might need to check my settings over on Twitch. Just to be safe. 26 resets. No shinies yet that I'm aware of. We could have found a shiny, but just completely missed him because he's such a small boy. There's a big chunk. I don't even know what your shiny form looks like. Oh, but yeah, my eyes are starting to get very strained here. Would probably help if the game didn't look so, well, you guys know how it looks. Wow, FPS stutters. That's exactly what you want. But yeah, here we go. Here's another spawn where they've all spawned pretty much right on top of each other. And yet next time we reset it, there'll be like absolutely zero Rookidee spawn. Quick little rotate. No shinies. So you know what that means? Another reset. But I mean, all in all, we've probably only been doing this one for about an hour, maybe. A bit more. So, I mean, we can't really complain, and the Tauros have ruined me. Well, I guess that means I'm getting no Rookidees this time. Stay away from me, Cyclosaur. I really like doing the zoomies. I really wish Cyclosaur was a better Pokemon. I feel like he will have his uses competitively, but I really feel like his only uses is a support Pokemon. Because obviously he has access to Shed Tail, which is substitute, but it switches him out and puts a substitute him for someone else. And he does have Regenerator as his hidden ability, so he can heal himself a little bit whilst he does that. But at the same time, I just wish he was a little bit more, or maybe had like different setup moves that made him a little bit more viable. But I don't know, he feels like a bit of a wasted slot at the moment. Which is probably a really mean thing to call a Pokemon, but you know. But yeah, we'll be setting up competitive Pokemon once we get towards end game. And once we have all the resources to do such. But we will try to do some competitive battles on stream. Because it's a big if, but we would like to potentially qualify for some of the national competitions. I completely refuse to use Pokemon Showdown though, because people are just toxic beyond belief on there. And that's coming from a pretty toxic person. But yeah, we'll probably got about 40 minutes left on us. We'll probably take this up to past. And if we don't find a Rookidee land by land, we might just leave it. We could potentially. See, I sort of want to do the live playthrough later, so we sort of have to leave the area, which sort of sucks. And another big yawn. I feel like my brain's starting to play tricks on me and I'm seeing Rookidee spawn that aren't actually there. I definitely think that's something I would do. Right, no Rookidee, no Rookidee, no Rookidee. Rookidee, look at these. Go away from me, Psyduck. But yeah, on the bright side, we've got a good clip from earlier of getting the Zangoose that quickly. Which we'll probably just publish in its entirety just to show people who necessarily wouldn't believe that I got shiny that quickly. So yeah, we'll probably do that. Where's the Brazil spawned in? I haven't seen you here, dude. Go fast, go fast, go fast. Oh, why's the tunnel so quick? That's my big glitch, right? Or is Tutel just secretly like the quickest Pokemon in the whole game? That was pretty funny. I honestly feel like I'm gonna start seeing these guys in my sleep. Probably my nightmares more than anything, but you know. Right, that's 30 resets. We're gonna take a moment just to rest our eyes. Just take a little moment to rest our eyes because this is starting to get a little bit taxing. Just because they're so damn hard to see. So we'll take a little minute. My team is full of physical attackers, so one and maybe another one. Yeah, that's a mood. That's a mood. I don't even know. I feel like I'm gonna swap out my team at the moment. I feel like I wanted a Dragon Tier type Ampharos just as like a little nod to Mega Ampharos. But I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna switch him out. I feel like Spidops is really given the best he can at the moment. I feel like he'll be a better Pokemon once we find out all the egg moves that are compatible with him. It would really be clutch if he could learn Toxic, but as far as I've worked out, there aren't any compatible bug type egg group Pokemon in this game that have Toxic, which sort of sucks. And Toxic isn't a TM, but I don't know. Well, we'll see. There's a few Pokemon I'm thinking of adding on my team for the final few gyms and such. But we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, I'm just gonna take just a moment to recalibrate myself. And we will continue. Okay, that's long enough as of a break. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Rookidees were fuel webs. I know I took a little break, but you guys have to all disappear. Well, it still says the outbreaks here, so that's good. But yeah, I feel like we might just stick to bigger Pokemon for our live streams. Just because these are taking a lot longer than they should do. But on the bright side, it's giving us some useful information as to what the sort of easier hunts are, which, like I say, is something I'll be putting into a video guide. But yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that sadly got the cut from this game that I would have really looked forward to using. But you know, springtime we'll get Pokemon Home integration. We'll be able to trade in the version exclusives or the region exclusives, should I say, from Legends Arceus. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. Oh, why did I think you were shiny for a second? You really... Oh, you really got my hopes up there, buddy. Whatever way I looked at him, it was just like, yeah, that's a shiny. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It would be great if our shiny was just flying like that, just making himself, you know, known to the world. That would be good. That would be good. Oh, big stretch. But yeah, we'll probably keep this one going for like 30 more minutes. And we'll probably have to call it there. But until then, we will continue losing our minds, trying to see if any of these boys are shiny. I'll need to remember to play Here Comes the Boy on my soundboard if we do get the shiny, because I've forgotten to do that each and every time we've gone to shiny. I feel like because I've mainly been freaking out over how quickly I've gone to shiny, all other thoughts just completely went out the window. But yeah, I'll need to look into the other shiny hunting methods a bit more. I'll need to try to figure out the best way to shiny hunt in raids and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a few star bases tonight. I'll do at least one gym because the boys in our team are currently getting too level to obey me. We'll probably catch a few titans or defeat a few titans because we need to do that so we can swim in the water and get access to more of the shiny hunts. But I mean, it's probably gonna be a very long time before we get the shiny charm and get access to the 3-star shiny sandwiches. So we'll probably still take these streams as early game shiny hunts because you know I'll still have access to what all you guys would have for early hunts. So yeah. But no shiny this time. Takes us up to 33. That would be oh, completely forgot to go on the picnic. Completely forgot. But yeah, if I'm honest, I just really don't like egg breeding in this game. It honestly feels like it's a step back. Like, I feel like in the process of trying to streamline it for the more... I don't even know what the shiny toadstool tentacruel looks like. Can't even remember what he's called. Is he called Toadcruel? I can't remember. Okay, yeah, he's called Toadstool. I don't even know. I barely even know what the normal forms look like. Probably would be a lot easier to look up the regular. I don't think he's a shiny. He looks very colorful for just the normal form. Let me just quickly check. This would have been the quicker way to do it, wouldn't it have? How do I search the Pokédex? Oh, it's a numerical, that's why. But this is not a... I'm sorry, the person who thinks this is a numerical or... Oh, numerical... Okay. I realize what I've done now. Yeah, I'm really too far into this shiny hunt. I've already confirmed what I've already confused what numbers and letters are. Okay, he's just deceptively bright, it seems. He's just deceptively bright. But yeah, that's the issue. There's so many Pokemon. I don't know what the what the shiny forms are, and obviously you get no shiny effects in the overworld. And the lighting effects can be deceiving in this game and make Pokemon look like they're a different color than what they actually are. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, any other Pokemon? Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same. Probably gonna do the same. I don't know, it just feels so clunky compared with the normal daycare. Like, I feel like everyone came into it really excited, being like, wow, you can store like 10 eggs at the same time, this is gonna be so much quicker. But it really isn't. It really isn't. You know, I've had circumstances of compatible Pokemon that I put in together and they just haven't produced any eggs at all. And like, no matter what I do, you know, if I run around a bit, if I... Yet again, you look deceptively colourful. You know, if I run around, if I make sandwiches, if I shower my Pokemon, if I throw the ball at them, no matter what I was doing, it just would not spawn an egg, even though they were both in the bug egg group. So, yeah. I don't know, it's a little bit, it feels like it's a step backwards almost, which is annoying. Like I say, I would have been completely fine with it if they'd kept the daycare alongside it. But completely removing the daycare just seems like it seems stupid, if I'm quite honest. Do I just do the story and finish that before continuing the shiny hunt? Yeah, I honestly feel like I feel the same for a lot of these shiny hunts, if I'm honest. I mean, we're not really specifically going for a certain Pokemon. Is this really what shows up on the Mass Outbreaks and are obtainable for me? I'm just really going for. Uh, it would be nice to get a shiny Riolu. If I'm honest, I don't really like the yellow of Lucario, but with the ability to Terra type, it would be sort of cool to have a shiny electric Terra typed yellow Lucario. That would be cool. I'd like that. Doesn't look like we're gonna get a second shiny today, which, you know, it's okay. I didn't really expect to get 2 shinies in the same day. I mean, you can't expect our luck to be that good, right? But yeah, I'll need to get the recipes for the shiny luck as well at some stage. But like I say, I'm just sort of trying to make things as sort of marketable for everyone. Just trying to make these early game shiny hunts where you don't need a pile of extra items to be able to do them. But yeah, we'll probably get all the good stuff fairly soon. We'll probably do a stream of filling out Pokedex in order to get the shiny charm. There's a Murkrow hiding in the grass. Oh, it's starting to go nighttime. It's gonna be harder to see things. But yeah, I feel like we've seen it. I feel like we've probably gotten a pile of shinies in these hunts, but just have completely missed them due to the routes that we've been on, or just the size of the Pokemon. But yeah, it is what it is. Can't really complain. I've got 2 shinies in 2 days. So it's all good. It's all good. Still having fun, still vibing, having a good time, talking to you fine people. But yeah, currently 36 resets, no shinies just yet. And we are sort of running out of time. We've got about 30 minutes or so before we need to go. So yeah, we'll see how our luck turns out. But unfortunately, we've had really good luck today. We got the Zangoose within like 8 minutes. So I don't think we're going to get 2 shinies, if I'm quite honest. But we could. It doesn't mean we can't. We could still get it. Could still happen. You're not a Rookidee. Though you are the colours that I need. Go away, Cyclosaur. So as far as I'm aware from what we've talked about, this doesn't break the chain. And wow, look at that! The questionable people are coming to the chat. Hide that. Thank you. On the bright side, shows that YouTube's doing the right thing in promoting my stream. The fact that the dodgy bots are starting to come in again. So that's good. Big season of YouTube's doing something right. But like I say, for anyone who has joined recently, we already got the Zangoose. So we decided to move on to Rookidee. Haven't gotten them yet, but we still have about 30 minutes to go. So we'll see if we get him. You're just going to continue the story and continue the hunt with sandwich? Yeah, it's probably the best thing to do. Probably the best thing to do. I mean, I've had such crazy luck in some of the hunts already without the sandwiches and without the shiny charm. So with those stacking on top of each other, you're going to be able to get shiny so quickly using this method. Like it goes down from roughly 1 in 1300 to about 1 in 500, or 1 in 600. I can't remember. But yeah, that's such a decrease. So yeah, that would be nice. But I do find it a little bit weird how much of a prevalence this game has put on food. Like some of the towns feel so empty. Like it's not like it was before, where you had random NPCs' houses that you go into, that you could talk to them, get items off them. Like every single town, it feels like the only thing you can go into are food shops or like the old customization shop and stuff like that. I don't know, the towns, it feels weird because like there's so many like NPCs and stuff in the towns, but they just feel so empty just because there's no real option to explore or have like fun snippets of dialogue with people, which is a little bit upsetting. You know, there's been so many points of interest that I've wanted to go into, and then just realize, oh, okay, so you can't actually go inside. Like the big Delibirds place in the I'm really struggling to remember the names of the towns. Beside the market seaside town where you compete to buy the seaweed. There's the big Delibirds. Either it's a depot or like delivery place, and you can't go inside, which is really, really upsetting. Which, you know, I feel like if the buildings were enterable, it would fix some of the stuttering issues within the bigger towns, especially because like they're still within the same map. Like you just go into the sub menu of buying the ingredients or buying the meals or whatever you're buying. Like, I feel like if they were their own separate maps, could maybe take a bit of the strain off the game. But unfortunately, that's not the way Game Freak saw it. But 38 reset. We'll probably get to about 45 here. But unfortunately, the rain started, so our FPS is going to drop even further. But I would hate to be one of those people who plays this game on a large screen. Like I'm running it on a relatively small monitor, and yet even still it feels so stretched out, and so pixely. So like on like I don't know like a 40+ inch TV, that must just be pain. But at the same time, I'd hate to do one of these shiny hunts in handheld mode because I feel like even on the monitor, these Rookidees are small enough. So I feel like if it was in handheld mode, like my eyes would be so much more strained than they already are. But no shinies. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Now your Altaria is 10 more levels than the last Team Star base. Yeah, that's the issue. I've been so sidetracked that I haven't actually completed any Team Star bases. So I'm gonna do my first one later today, and it's probably gonna be horrendously easy. Um, I do like the fact that the gym leaders actually scale depending on what order you take them in, which wasn't meant to be the case. Like before the game came out, like pretty much every content creator was saying that you can go to the gyms in any order, but they're gonna be a set level, which obviously isn't the case because I've most certainly not done the gyms in the right order, and yet they've still scaled correctly. Um, so I don't know if that's the case for. You'll probably be able to tell me this better than I would. I don't know if that's the case for the Team Star bases where they actually scale based on how many you've done. Obviously, I know that won't scale with the actual level I am now, but you know. But yeah, we'll probably fly through those later. Shouldn't be too hard. But I did do the Titans in an interesting order. I did do Cloud first as the first one that you should, and then I went for the. I'm just gonna call him Donphan because I refuse to refer to him by his non-Pokemon name. I feel like it's so weird that they decided to not name the Paradox Pokemon like actual Pokemon. Like it's so jarring seeing once you catch a Pokemon that's called Iron Treads. Like it just feels weird. It feels so strange. I mean, personally, a lot of the majority of the Titans are very questionable. I feel like the past forms are fine. Like there's no issues at all. But like a futuristic machine Hariyama is a little bit jarring. A little bit jarring. But still no Rookidee. Rookidee, where art thou? Yeah, still no Rookidee. You missed a move for 95 accuracy. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. I completely forgot to reset the picnic bonus. There we go. But yeah, we've all been there. And yet, once it comes to a stage of someone using the Fisher against you, they hit every single time. Honestly, Pokemon RNG is so cursed a lot of the time. Like, every time my Pokemon is frozen or paralyzed or whatever, like, they take the longest amount of turns imaginable to be able to do anything. And yet, of course, once I paralyze an opponent's Pokemon, they're able to run rings around me still. Honestly, Pokemon RNG is just so cursed. Please, Rookidee. I really wish we could have done Psyduck instead, because it would be so much easier. So yeah, that's probably an argument for doing a Titan Pokemon later, so we can actually. I don't know what stage you get the ability to swim. I imagine it's fairly late game, just because that does allow you to have access to all the areas surrounding the map. Why is Altaria so slow? Yeah, he's not the speediest boy, is he? Not the speedy. I do sort of miss Mega Altaria. He was cool. He was cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna make, because well, you'll know less, of course. But as Psyduck, you're just completely inside that Cyclozar. as Swablu is yellow, I might make him an electric Terror type, because that might be cool. I'm actually upset that Villain doesn't learn any ghost moves, because being a Chili and potentially being a ghost Chili, because that's sort of what he looks like, not having access to any ghost moves, I feel like is such a missed opportunity. Like, obviously I know Grass Fire is such a cool typing, and honestly I couldn't have asked for a cooler Grass Fire Pokemon for the very first one they make. But yeah, I really wish he learned some ghost moves. I just want my Ghost Chili. I just want my Ghost Chili. But yeah, I definitely got Breed him at some stage. I don't think I'm got Bowler with a Shiny, just because his Shiny form's not that different than the regular. I've said it before, I really wish it was like Roserade, where the flowers are a different color. Obviously, I know Villain, it's his face is a pepper, but I really wish the peppers were different colors. Because Roserade potentially is one of the coolest shinies ever with the purple-black flowers. It's pretty cool, it's pretty cool. Right, Rookidee will be the death of me, it seems. How do I know I'm going to end the stream, randomly go to leave the area, and then a shiny Rookidee will appear? I feel like that's what's going to happen. But I mean, we're only 40 odd resets in. Say we're seeing about 15 spawns, that's only about 600. So we're still well within odds. Yeah, Dragapult is pretty quick, I actually received Dreepy as one of my first surprise trades for this game. I refused to use him because I felt like that might be a little bit OP for a early game. But I feel like Dragapult's one of those really weird designs and I just don't know how I feel about it, because, like, why is he shooting Dreepies out of his face? And, like, he's a ghost Pokemon, but he just looks like a normal dragon. Well, as normal as you can be once you have a face catapult. But yeah, I don't know, I just don't know really how I feel about it. I feel like Pokemon hasn't had a really cool pseudo-legendary dragon type in quite a while. I think the last one potentially might be Haxorus. Wait, Haxorus isn't even a pseudo-legendary? He doesn't even have 600. Last one, Hydreigon then. Probably the last cool pseudo-legendary dragon, I would say. But yeah, I really feel a kick in the teeth about Dunsparce's evolution just being the Dunsparce, and then being slightly longer. Like, I feel like that was such a stupid choice. Like, he's definitely one of the Pokemon we've been hyping for absolute years to get an evolution. And instead of, actually putting in effort and actually giving it to, a designer who knows what they're doing to make a really cool, new concept for the evolution, they just give him more segments. Like, he's an autumn orange. You can't just give him more segments and hope for the best. So yeah, slightly questionable choices involving Dunsparce. But yet again, it sort of brings me back to the point of there's a handful of Pokemon designs in this game that look so cool, and then the other ones are just really weird and questionable. But you know, it is what it is. I'm actually just gonna take a moment to check my trainer card to see if it says more than 2 shiny Pokemon fought. No, it only says 2. We're okay. Because if it said more than 2, then I would have known that I've ruined myself at some stage along the way. But yeah, like, this is the thing, like, I'm fairly confident I haven't reset the chain at any stage. But because we've been going on so much longer than all our shiny hunts, I feel like I've done something wrong. Which is probably the most frustrating thing you can do during a shiny hunt, not knowing if you are in fact at your best odds. But you know, we'll do resets up until 50, and then we'll call it there. Because I do need to work soon. Well, see, why can't you guys all spawn in this each time? That would make life so much easier. But if it does get confirmed that changing route doesn't break the chain, then depending where you get your spawns, it might even be quicker just to change route and come back. I know that would have been the case from the Rufflet that was in the desert because it was right beside the town. So if changing route doesn't reset the counter, then that might actually be the preferred method rather than opening the picnic and going back in. But like I say, it would be I will be looking out to see if any of that stuff gets confirmed. Because in that case I can get it added to my guide and just make things easier for all you fine people. We only need to beat 8th gym and then last phase of the storyline. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Honestly, it feels bad. It feels bad saying this, but I honestly at this stage I'm ready for DLC. Like, I just want more Pokemon. Like, I know they aren't really gonna make more new Pokemon. I feel like at this stage it's pretty much been confirmed that DLC is happening. I think they're gonna do the same thing as Sword and Shield, where they only make like a very limited handful of new Pokemon. So like the Galarian Slowpoke. And those and like the legendary birds new forms. So I feel like they'll only introduce a handful of new Pokemon, but it would be nice for some more of the OG Pokemon to be returning to the game, because I feel like there are a lot of Pokemon that I had interesting plans for competitively that aren't in the game yet, which kind of sucks. But I am very excited for adaptability Dragolash. I feel like he could be a really solid Pokemon. Because switching to water removes the normal super effectives that you would have against him being a Dragon Poison type. And then with adaptability and the Terra Boost, like, that's gonna be nice. That will be nice. Same goes for Technician Pokemon in this. If you Terra type to the same type as you already are and get the adaptability boost, that could be huge. I feel like it's the reason why they didn't add Hitmontop to this game, because he does have access to Triple Axle, which would be really strong if you Terror type to an Ice type. But, you know, we'll see. I'll get thinking of a few things. I sort of will get a Medicham, because I feel like he could be fun to use. I haven't really decided what Terror type to go for. It would almost be cool doing a Terror type to normal, giving him a normal gem, and then getting a real strong boost off of Fake Out to get a big chunk of damage out of the way. Potentially Steel could be a good type, because that removes the normal things that would be super effective against him won't be. Like flying and such. And then you have access to Bullet Punch, so that would be nice to give that a little bit of a boost. So yeah, there's lots of ideas going about in my head as to what Pokemon could be competitive in this game. I mean, at this stage, it's no doubt that Sprigito's final form is going to be OP beyond belief. I don't know why they decided, like, even without Protean, he's still going to be really strong because he gets access to Overgrown. You know, he can Terra type to a Grass type on top of his existing Grass type to get even more of a boost to it. And his speed and attack are pretty nutty to begin with. And he also has a Grass move that always results in a critical. So yeah, that Pokemon is going to be stacked. He won't make it. He's not going to make it into double battles because he's going to be too much of a glass cannon. But for single battles, that Pokemon's going to be OP. He is going to be OP. But yeah, I think we're going to do our last reset now and probably call it there. Because we need to work soon, and I want to get some tea or something because I'm starting to feel a little bit tired, a little bit antsy. I haven't seen the shiny form of the paint Pokemon, so I'd like to see that at some stage. But yeah, I think for next time, I feel like we keep telling ourselves this, but I feel for next time I need to choose a slightly bigger Pokemon. Just because hunting these really small Pokemon that you really need to get up close to examine if they're shiny or not is a little bit of a pain. So yeah, we might start taking that advice on board. And you know what, Dunsparce is actually quite a big boy. I never realized how big he was. But yeah, it doesn't. You know, we'll do one more for good measures. One more reset for good measure. And that'll take us up to nearly 2.5 hours live, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But yes, this will be the last reset. And then we'll probably be back later with a live playthrough. Continuing the gym challenge and the likes of that. But we could potentially be too tired by then, but we'll see. We'll see. Your War Star has no a sword stance. Things about to get interesting. Yeah, I feel like I've been slightly let down with Fuecoco. Like, don't get me wrong, his final form is, you know, he's quite cool looking, but I feel like he sort of falls into the Typhlosion category of looking cool but being pretty useless competitively. Because like his stats seem to be a lot more spread out even than the other starters. And you know, he doesn't get a good ability. I'm pretty sure it's unaware that he gets. So yeah, it's not a good ability at all for his hidden ability. So I'm a little bit let down by Fukuko. He's still a cool design in the end. You know, so at least he's got that going for him. But yeah, I would say he's probably the least competitive of the other three starters, which makes me sad. Makes me sad. But that's excluding Incineroar. That seems to be the case for most of the fire starters. Right, we'll do one more. We'll do one more reset. We'll do one more reset. And then we'll probably do a few more. We'll probably bring it to 55 just to be safe. Just to see if we can get a shiny Rookidee. But yeah, well, if not, we'll potentially be back later doing the live playthrough. Because it would be nice to level our Pokemon up a bit more, get a few more of the badges, so the later Shiny Outbreaks or Mass Outbreaks are a bit more on the table. Because some of them I attempted in earlier streams, we were getting knocked out every like 10 auto battles. And you know, that takes time out of your day, so you know. Doesn't really help. Doesn't really help. Oh, Cyclizar! Stay away. We don't want the smoke. I feel like even though I've said to him we don't want the smoke over and over again, he still wants the smoke. But yeah, you know what we'll do? We'll do 55. There's a few more of you lurking about in the chat, so we'll reset until we're at 55. But yeah, my eyes are starting to shut. I feel like I need to look into the distance for quite a while afterwards because, yeah, the low FPS rates and trying to look for such a small Pokemon has absolutely ruined my eyeballs. But it would be amazing if we got a shiny just as we were going to end the stream. I don't think we are, but it could still happen. Tauros, you stay away from me, buddy. We definitely don't want the smoke from you. You're a thick boy. You're a thick boy. You know, we're just gonna play the sound effect again.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick ass boy!
Oh, he ran at me as soon as I played that. Of course he did. Of course he did. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons now. Right, 2 more resets, we'll call it there. Yeah, I think 2 more resets is all my eyes can muster. But yay, I have to go look at the screen for the next 2 or so hours as I do more work. That's great. Don't seem to be on a shiny on this reset anyway. I honestly feel like I have seen the shiny, but just completely missed it. I suspect that would be something that would happen with these boys being so small. And my vision becoming more and more impaired as we go on. I'm just going to quickly do the maths to see roughly how many we will have encountered. Where is my calculator up? There it is. So yeah, assuming we've gotten on average 15 Rookidees per reset, that'll be 825. So it is still a good bit with an odds, but I feel like I would have found one by now. I can't remember if I added to the timer or not, so if not, we're doing an extra reset. Or the counter even. But yeah, see what I mean? Like sometimes it's really consistent and then sometimes you get like 0 spawns for some reason. I don't know, I feel like the game does prioritize the bigger Pokemon. Or perhaps due to the bigger Pokemon, there's only so much more space to render in other Pokemon, so less spawn. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the spawns do seem mad inconsistent. But yeah, I'll cut down the clip from earlier where we got the Zangoose within like 6 to 8 minutes, and then yeah, we're going to post that as a full video. Because why not? We have to prove to you guys it's possible, don't we? Alright, this is gonna be the last reset. Then I really need to go. You're at the last gym now. Well, I wish you all of the luck. Hopefully you get 52,000 critical hits. I think I'm going for the normal gym next because after that it gives you the ability to change terror types of Pokemon. So yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to do next. But geez, I mean, with how we're feeling at the moment, I don't know if we're actually going to be live later. Oh, look at that, he's eating like an orange or something. It's adorable. Oh, no, sorry, I made your orange disappear. I'm really sorry, buddy. Maybe he just ate it really quickly. I sort of feel bad now. I will be honest, I sort of feel bad. Last 3 checks. Okay, yeah, we're definitely not getting shiny. But you know, it was good effort. Like I say, we're still within odds, so I wasn't really expecting a guaranteed shiny, especially with how quickly we got Zangoose earlier. Wow, look, it's raining. My character's cowering in pain from the lack of FPS. But okay, calm down, buddy. Do you want go hide under a tree? Go hide under a tree. There you go. You've got no excuse now. Nope, you're still gonna cower in fear? Okay, you do. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. I will be honest, based on how I feel at the moment, I don't know if I'll be live later. But if I am, it will be around 9 PM. But as always, thank you guys for joining. To anyone lurking in the background, thank you for dropping in. And to all the new guys, thank you very much for showing up and keeping me occupied. And I will see you potentially later. If not, I'll definitely be posting a video tomorrow and I'll be live tomorrow, but who knows. But until then, hope everyone had a nice time and I hope you enjoy the rest of your days. Take care. Goodbye.